Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters, and I am joined, luckily here we have you, Johnathan, Fatality, Wendel, a professional gamer, a champion, world champion in many different games, including Quake, which is actually where we're going to go now, because we will be going into the QuakeLive Pro AM Challenge, and we have a big grand finals here, John. We've got Rapha versus Noctis.
Yeah, I mean, both players are very talented. Rapha just came off a big win at Quakecon. And then you have Noctis, the great talent and a great player. I actually thought about almost flying him to Quakecon instead of Koeln, but Koeln wanted to go the best, and you know, right now it's going to be a big match. These two players both deserve to be at the top.
You are, you know, obviously you've had so much experience in professional gaming, so much success to go with it as well. Do you see something special about Noctis and obviously Rapha that enabled them to beat Fox and Sparty?
Well, you know, I mean, Noctis is a very good talent. You know, I thought I talked to him a lot online on IRC and so forth before QuakeCon, and he's very dedicated. When he goes to a tournament, he wants to win it. So Rapha is just definitely a really strong player. He just come off a big win, so I'm sure he has a lot of confidence going into this final match.
Yeah, he is indeed. So then, let's bring out the players on stage, because we need them here, we need them sat down, and we need them in the game for QuakeLive. So please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage from the United States of America. It's Shane Rapha Hendrixson. Yes, Shane there, also known as Rapha, 20 years of age, from the organisation SK Gaming, and we can properly say he is the current world champion of QuakeLive after that win from, you know, BlizzCon. He is holding the, at QuakeCon. I saw BlizzCon yesterday, and I wasn't there. It was all a bit reminiscent where I should have been. And so, yeah, he's a big name. He is the current world champion. Noctis didn't go to QuakeCon, but he beat the Sparty, you know, who Rapha had to succeed to get that title.
And Sparty was up 2-0 on Rapha, so Noctis, if he beat Sparty already, you could expect a really good match right now.
Yeah, we will indeed. So let's bring out then the contender to challenge Rapha here on stage at the Intel Extreme Masters. Please welcome Richard Noctis Gansterer. This man lets the Quake do the talking. Goes by the alias of Noctis, from Austria, age 23, playing for the team of Cherubim. It's a European kind of organization now, built up with a couple of pros, but he's ready to sit down and go versus Rapha, and this is the finals that everybody's wanted to see. Since Rapha, you know, took that Quakecon, since Noctis took ESL TV invitationals, they wanted this to be the matchup, and we've got it here.
Yeah, Noctis is definitely a guy that lets his game speak for itself.
The first map that we'll be seeing, John, is going to be Tourney 4. A map that I'm sure you're very familiar with the Quake days back in 2000, when you kind of made a name for yourself, and now you've even got your own shirts. So you've come a long way.
Yeah, Tourney 4 is a great map. I actually really liked Tourney 4 when it first was launched because you could do floor damage from underneath and so forth. But this is Pro Tourney 4. A lot of use of the teleporter, a lot of control of the railgun, and also the mega health would be a big part of the game, and who gets that will also determine who's going to have a huge edge getting into a lot of key fights.
Yeah, I mean, Tourney 4 is a very, very... could you say that it's like one of the fastest paced maps as far as fighting goes, or can you really slow it down? I mean, how do you like to play Tourney 4 back in the day?
Well, when I played Pro Tourney 4, basically I like to control both yellow armors and control the mega health at the same time. I think it's very important to get the mega health. I think that's almost more important than picking up 2 yellow armors almost. But on this map you usually just want to stay very evasive, always run away from your opponent, fight around corners a lot, and fight through a lot of doors.
Yeah, absolutely. The doors are a big thing in Tourney 4 as well. I mean, you were able to open them, and little kind of tricks and trades. So we are going to go live then. Let's get ready to go into the QuakeLive finals here at the Intel Extreme Masters, the Pro AM Challenge. Rapha versus Noctis, and we are going to be on the way, and currently we are going to be following Noctis. He didn't get the mega health to begin with. Rapha did get the mega, and also will now pick up the kill and go 1-0 in the lead, and it is exactly what you said, John. Get the shotgun and go aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the guaranteed spawn. I never would have fought that fight. I would have got back and tried to regroup and possibly get that railgun first. But right now, Rapha has complete control. In the sense, he has the plasma gun, he also has the railgun, and having that railgun is basically having control in this map.
Yeah, but he's a little bit hurt on health at the moment, Rapha. Did just steal away that yellow armor. And so far, he's gonna be happy with that situation. Because he actually got the kill and managed to kind of avoid Noctis well enough. He's, as you can see, holding top area, and in comes a dangerous rocket from Noctis. This puts Rapha into a bad situation. We are currently following Rapha from SK Gaming right now. And he actually, again, is kind of saved himself. Risky rocket almost coming in there. Noctis is going to pay for it with a rail to the face.
Yeah.
And Rapha picks up the kill with the machine gun. And that was a little bit of a mistake and a little bit risky with that rocket work.
Well, the problem is you know, Noctis doesn't have a railgun yet. So, like I said, whoever has control of this map is the guy with the railgun.
Yeah, that is indeed a big item in this one. And Rapha down to 1 HP is going to have to jump across, and fortunately we haven't got the comp HUD working at the moment. It's because we're using on public.
But now Noctis finally gonna maybe get that railgun.
And now Noctis then does come through the teleporter, and as you can see, the 10-minute mark is going down to 2 minutes less. We're going to be 8 minutes soon, which means the Mega Help will be spawning, and Noctis picks up a kill and is going to tie us up at 2-2. With only 6 HP, he needs to make his way towards the Mega. Is he gonna challenge? He is gonna challenge, but Rapha's gonna meet him with a rocket and stop all plans of that. And now he's gonna catch him. One good rocket, there comes a second, and Noctis, all his hard work has been stripped away, and Rapha, in fact, very smartly, instead of taking the yellow armor there, actually went aggressively to get the kill. He's now going to cut up his opponent at the towards the railgun down the bottom. Finally pick up that kill, and now he will most likely pick him up one more. There looks almost an air rocket, but it doesn't matter as he picks up the shotgun combo, and he goes into the lead 6-2. What at the moment is Rapha doing so well, Fatality?
Well, he's just being very aggressive, you know. When he gets a kill, he's going for the spawn frag, which is what the game is all about in general. You have to be able to be very aggressive and get those kills and get your opponent in bad situations. Right now, his movement also is very superb. He's been jumping across the map and getting himself in position to even get into the fight. The one time he did that rocket launcher and then tried to go for another rocket kill, was kind of a mistake. I think he should have pulled out the shotgun there instead of taking that chance of getting hit one more time.
Indeed, and actually Rapha rocket work is absolutely amazing right now. He is kind of waiting for these rocket shots in a close range situation, and at long range he's landing very good rockets, and he is going to follow up that one with a kill with the shotgun and goes really far actually into the lead as far as you know, a game goes between two professional players. But of course 9-2 is not over. T4, very fast map, and score lines can be changed. Nice rocket jump up to the yellow armor there. He does get railed for his trouble. Switching over to Noctis, he has a railgun now, so he's gonna be able to rail himself back into the map, but he misses the first rail, gets knocked up in the air with a rocket, and Rapha claims the kill with the railgun and extends his lead to 8. And once again, we are going to be hitting the 6-minute mark, so we will be seeing currently, or 6 minutes remaining mark, a mega health spawning soon. Rapha thinks he's got time to take the yellow, does so. Noctis again gets shut down, gives us a little smiley, and now Rapha is gonna take the mega, and Noctis is in a really bad situation. He doesn't make the jump to the mega health, and that would have saved him. And he is actually gonna die for his troubles. One railgun, looking for an air rocket, not gonna hit. Looking for a railgun, not gonna hit. But you can see how Rapha's moved into the center of the map to deny the health here from Noctis. Noctis would have taken the 2 health bubbles on the outside, which meant he was only on 3 HP, and he's actually got knocked down to the bottom, and he is in a whole host of trouble. Nice defensive rocket there to keep him into the game, but still a lot of work to do here, Fatality. What does he need to do?
Well, most of it right now is, you know, getting that mega health next time. You know, the next mega health is very important for him, because if Rapha gets next mega health, he's able to, you know, basically draw out the game a whole lot. So, you know, he's going to be able to be very defensive, have that rock launcher, have that railgun, just run.
And already we can see Rapha kind of slowing the game down a little bit. We are going to be at half-time on this matchup. 5 minutes now remaining, and it's now for Noctis to reply with 11 frags. He's got the ability to kill Rapha, but misses the railgun. Noctis comes in aggressive, looking for the shotgun shots. Now he's maybe a little bit out of position, and Rapha gets away, and Noctis is slightly hurt, and again misses that railgun shot. And I think Noctis has missed a lot of rails here. He's not going to be happy. He's at a 30% accuracy overall. I think Rapha's obviously hit a lot more, but the exchange in that situation does go in favor of Noctis, and he is going to bring us to a 10-point game and will be healthy enough to pick another fight, but he's going to need a yellow armor. He's going to go aggressive. Not sure if that was the greatest move, and Rapha will pick up the kill, and Noctis seems to be really, you know, kind of plus forwarding here, but it's not working out too well for him.
Yeah, I mean, you have to find a time in the game where you have to go super aggressive, so maybe that was Noctis' last hurrah right there, and you know, Rapha's gonna be able to punish him now for being so aggressive there, but you know, if you don't take a shot at it, you know, you're gonna lose anyways, so it's important to get kind of a momentum going, but Rapha was able to shut him down there with a shotgun up top with the rocket launcher. And just overall, Rapha's been playing extremely well. I love how he's been using his rockets. I think this map is really based around using rockets very well, and then finalizing the kill with a shotgun like that, or using the railgun.
Yeah, indeed, and Rapha, who we are spectating right now, as you can see in the bottom left of your screens, there will be SK Rapha, just to show you who you're following if you're in the crowd, and currently is going for a shotgun versus rocket duel, and shotgun is going to be superior there as he shoots through the grates and picks up yet another kill, catches Noctis down by the railgun, comes through, and Noctis again misses that railgun shot. He really hasn't kind of got his, you know, crosshairs in sight, and there comes a nice rocket flick, and he extends his lead even further.
And right there
17.
you see a great example of you using the spawn and the spawn raping technique, basically where you know when you kill a guy on the other side of the map, most likely he's definitely gonna spawn on the other side of the map, and usually always spawns at the shotgun. Or, you know, or somewhere in that area, or the railgun. So, when you have that advantage, you know exactly where your opponent's going, you're able to get a huge edge on him. Shoot with one railgun, or one rocket, or one shotgun, and already he's down to basically a one-shot scenario. If he gets shot one more time, he's dead.
And that's exactly what they do, and watch for that in the future. When someone lands a kill, they will try and capitalize and get the conversion. And once again, Rapha hits two good rockets to start with. There comes a good shotgun blast as well, and Noctis, seemingly he has spawned on the other side of the map, has taken the railgun, finds Rapha. I believe he just hit his first railgun in quite a while there, did do so, and will now try to capitalize, but Rapha is expecting Noctis to play this style. Noctis is having to play very, very aggressive, and Noctis did actually pick up that kill there. will get himself a second one, and I believe it's kind of important here, John, for Noctis just to kind of, you know, use these 2 minutes remaining. You know, the score's done. The first map is obviously going over to the American. Just to kind of get your aim into place, build some confidence, don't let your opponent run away, and just kind of try and dominate the last 2 minutes to show him that he isn't boss.
Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah, you're basically trying to get yourself in position to gain a little bit of confidence before the next match, because this match is obviously gone, but each map is different in their own right, so it'll be interesting to see how the next map goes, but right now I think, like you said, just get warmed up, get a little bit more fresh, and get ready for the next match.
We actually saw Noctis rocket jump up to top level looking for the spawn of Rapha. There comes a great railgun, and that is what he needed to hit, but a little bit earlier in the game. But so far, Noctis is showing us, or showing Rapha at least, that he has got what it takes to kind of go against him. He can get these frags together, and it's not like you know, Shane Rapha has said, oh, you know, I'll let you have these final frags. He's coming for the fight, but seamlessly Noctis has really kind of got his aim in, and that's gonna be playing an important factor when we move on to the next match, which will be DM13. And again, Noctis picks up a nice combination with the railgun and puts himself into double figures. One rocket. Nice dodging from Noctis. Picks up a railgun shot there just as Rapha tries to hide behind the pillar. And we are going to move into the last 30 seconds of map 1.
Yeah, I feel like when, you know, you're playing a player you're already beaten by a whole lot. I mean, personally, I like to make sure the guy knows he lost. I think Rapha's kind of taking it easy on him now. He's not playing his normal game. He's kind of like went away from his game. I personally like to make sure the opponent knows that he has no chance against me, even in the second game. So I like to play very aggressive all the time, never really giving up or letting his free frags go.
So there we have it. When the scoreline is over and Rapha is going to win the first map. 22-12 was the final scoreline, and he goes 1-0 in the lead, and we will be moving on to a second map. But the American, John, right now, seamlessly looking like the favorite in this. He certainly came out very, very strong to begin with. What do you think, you know, Noctis needs to change there? Because I mean, was it a fact that he just was maybe a little bit nervous, a little bit more needed to be warmed up, or?
Well, I mean, he died in a lot of positions where Rapha was able to basically be very aggressive on the spawn killing effect and basically get those key kills to give him a huge edge. And basically, Noctis had to be pushed to do something more, and he was unable to do that against Rapha.
And the American coming off that big win over in Quakecon has got to be feeling very, very confident. But DM13, a map without a railgun, and I know for a fact that Noctis' LG is a very, very strong. Even Fox said, you know, you think Fox sometimes has that advantage, but he even said that, well, you know, I'm kind of intimidated somewhat maybe by the aim of Noctis and when they played in their ESL Live Invitationals. So we'll have to see if that is going to be the case here into the second matchup. And, well, honestly, I believe that this should be Noctis' map to win. DM13 should be his. He's a very sneaky player, but so far, you know, Rapha's Rockets have really been on form. You know, if he misses one rocket in a fight versus Noctis, chances are the LG can dominate in certain situations.
Yeah, I mean, this map, especially in the, you know, the upper area, you want to use the shaft a lot. You want to try to catch your opponent out there, you know, running around there, not knowing you're coming. So a lot of times I like to camp in one of the hallways and let my opponent try to run for that rocket launcher or run out to that platform, and then I'll come out blazing with the LG gun.
Yeah, so we are going to go live then into DM13. And this map, a lot of armors, 1 mega health, and 3, 2, 1, we are go. And we are going to be following from the start Noctis. He does take that mega health. Now he's got a choice of where to go, and he's going to go high. He's expecting maybe to get the rocket launcher. He does do so. And now he knows he's most likely going to get in on a yellow and an LG. So who do you think got the better start in that situation?
Right now we're following Rapha. I think definitely Noctis got the better end of it. He got the lightning gun, he got the mega health, he got the rocket launcher, and he's going to control this upper area now. Right now, Rapha's goal is to get the LG and then basically get attention to fight for that next RA and then fight for the mega health.
Yeah, and we will be having mega spawn very soon. Noctis following right now is above the mega. He does take it. Going to make his way center, does find Rapha, and Noctis gets 2 good rockets, and Rapha is going to have to run for his life. Noctis knows where he is, gonna try and chase, but actually hits himself against the wall and won't be able to catch Rapha. Switching over to Rapha, he actually had 70 HP after that fight, still got some armor on him. He is not in a bad situation at the moment at all. There comes a nice rocket, and actually that's going to leave Noctis more hurt than Rapha. Noctis will have to pick up the health in the center, does do so. LG fight in the center, and Rapha trying to spam that plasma down, but Noctis picks up the first kill, and he gets rewarded with the Mega. And that is the big thing, because once he gets this red armor, which he's waiting for now, he's going to add an extra 100 armor to his pool there, and he is really heavily stacked. Rapha cannot pick a fight anytime soon.
Yeah, you know, Noctis did a great job there controlling that mega health and controlling that upper area with the lightning gun, and then obviously switch to the other gun that's very similar to it, the machine gun, where he can do damage basically from anywhere.
Currently following Rapha. Again, he's taking up this position in the corner back of the map, trying to run between the yellows. Also actually wants to get himself a rocket launcher. Does do so. He will now have a yellow armor spawn, back up to 100 armor. Noctis though is 200, makes his way behind Rapha, takes a rocket to the face defensively, but that won't stop this attack. He knows he can go for it, and actually what a great move from Rapha. Noctis drops down, and that was a great kill. Rapha did not see that one coming, and Noctis goes 2-0 in the lead. And that was a bit of an unconventional drop down there, fatality.
Well, you know, it's very sneaky because usually the guys spamming the rock launcher area, and then he came from the basically where quad damage would spawn if you're playing free-for-all. And, you know, he's, you know, it was definitely a great move. You know, he knew he had the advantage on health and armor, and he knew he could be a little bit more aggressive, and luckily his rocket launcher did very well for him, and Rapha wasn't ready for the fight.
And once again, Noctis picks up that red armor. Also gonna check on the yellow. Actually finds Rapha for his troubles. Great plasma work from Rapha though. That's gonna scare a little bit the opponent Noctis, but not too much, as he will pick up the kill. Now we actually have red armor spawning now, and then afterwards on 50, which is now as well, we have Mega. Is he going to have time to get to Mega? He is. Mega was actually up for those 5 seconds, does take it and stays in control of the map, and having those 2 items spawn at the same time a little bit risky.
Well, you know, that's the goal, you know, you really want the rod armor and the mega health to spawn at different times, and that was one of my biggest strengths playing this map, was I could almost control all the armors plus the mega health on the old DMs. But now you have the 2 yellow armors and the RAs, so it makes it a little bit different where an opponent can really stack up about 70 or 75 armor while you get the 100 armor and mega health.
And we will be having another mega health spawn now for Noctis. Rapha is going to try and challenge one good rocket to the feet of Noctis, but Noctis is going to come out now with the LG. But look at this, Rapha knocks him down to the RA platform and steals the mega. He does take a rocket explosion above him, and that will knock him down to 40 HP. He's now going to get the yellow before Noctis gets there. And Rapha has a chance now to come back into this map. If he holds center ground strong and gets to the next red armor, he's going to be back into control. Especially after he just hit a heavy rocket onto Noctis. And Noctis, yeah, he's got less armor now than Rapha. He knows if he makes his way center, he will meet Rapha, and here they go. Where's Rapha? He's on the RA already. He takes it. Nice rocket, there comes an air rocket and a kill, and Rapha gets himself on the board, and he is back in business with only 3 frags of difference as we move into just about half time on the matchup. And Noctis, you know, he had such strong control for a long time. He only managed to get those 4 kills off it, and now he's got to work when Rapha's in control. But so far, a little bit even. Now Rapha's in control, and Noctis is on the back foot. He will though pick up the fight as he comes out the teleporter. Risky move from Noctis, but it seamlessly has somewhat paid off. Maybe this won't work though. Mega will be spawning soon. Noctis can't challenge 27 points of takes the mega, and that was almost, you know, Rapha's loss in that fight there, John.
Yeah, I mean, right now, you know, just they're both playing at a pretty high level right now, but Noctis really has to keep the pace on because Rapha's only 3 frags behind. There's 4 minutes left. There's still plenty of time to come back to this match.
Yeah, no time to plus back for Noctis. Gotta use every single item on the map to his advantage. In comes the fight center. Both rockets missing. Rapha on the chase. finds Noctis. Noctis does some dodging, but doesn't actually make it down to the lower level. And now Rapha gets another kill. He's gonna claim the Mega, and all of a sudden, he's changed the pace of the game here, John. Here we go. Whereas Noctis stands by the yellow armor, makes his way out lower, almost, and he does actually steal away the red armor. Takes some LG for his troubles, but that's a great move. And he will go out, one rocket to the feet of him, but he gets out pretty cleanly, and actually Rapha probably doesn't know how much HP he really has. He was a little bit surprised then, and only just got the kill on 27 points of HP. Mega still to spawn, and again a close call. Could have gone either way, that one. And Rapha again takes the Mega. One flag to chase. 3 minutes 24 remaining. Noctis has one yellow armor. He makes his way center, finds his opponent, and wow, that LG was devastating. Noctis down to 59 points of health. He knows that Rapha will be taking that red armor now, and Noctis has to go back to the drawing board on this one. He is going to be feeling the pressure. 3 minutes, one frag the difference. Rapha makes his way in. Fast, confident, and there comes the rocket that's gonna tie him up in 2 minutes 54, and Noctis is just, you know, he is so far just looking like he's gonna be giving these frags away very, very slowly at this pace. He needs to change something. He needs a good fight. And so far, he's not had the ability. He's not had the health. And that rocket hit Noctis into the face. A nice air rocket is gonna once again put Noctis in a lot of pressure. And Rapha's rockets, John, you said this, absolutely sublime.
Yeah, I mean, Rapha's doing a good job being very aggressive. After he gets that kill, he's going to punish him as quickly as possible. So, like I said, that spawn fragging and being a little bit faster opponent and getting that one shot in is very crucial.
Crucial indeed. Noctis again waits for the yellow hells on the outside. Rapha takes the top yellow. Noctis steals away. No, he doesn't steal away the red armor. And he comes through the teleporter, and Rapha is gonna go in the lead with only 2 minutes remaining. Finds Noctis, rocket jumps up, needs to replenish his rockets. We're down to 3. He's got a timing on that yellow armor. Noctis trapped. Rapha holds him in place. Noctis again will try and go out high. Finally almost makes it, but again will have to go back, but he will take the Mega. Should look for Rapha coming through the RA. Not gonna find him there. Rapha has taken the top yellow as well as the RA. So the only yellow available is the one round this corner. A fake little jump there and makes it away cleanly. This is actually looking to be quite successful for Noctis. He has a good shot to come back into this one. Rapha though can play very defensive. Only one frag separates him as we go into the last minute. Red armor gonna be taken by Noctis. Takes it cleanly. And he gets through the teleporter. And now this could be dangerous because that Mega Health is spawning. Rapha takes it and steals the advantage. Noctis maybe should have gone the other way. And he's got 50 seconds to do it. Do you think Noctis can get a kill here?
Oh, he has to be super aggressive, and basically Rapha's gonna play in positions where he can always have a plan B. He's always gonna escape, so that's gonna be his goal in every fight.
Well, here we go, a fight, and actually Noctis is gonna blow himself up with the rocket launcher. And Rapha claimed that fight and also took the 50 HP. But look at this, Noctis almost picking up the kill there with the machine gun. But 2 frags now the difference. There comes the 50 health bubble for Rapha. That's gonna put him into a good stead. There comes the Mega. And he now knows he can stand anywhere he wants with a rocket launcher, with a corridor to the back of him, and probably come out top. And there comes a fight where Noctis once again wins. He runs to the rocket jumps to the other side. GG's are called, and map 2 is going to be won by the American as we go into 3, 2, and 1 by Rapha.
Great comeback by Rapha.
Brilliant comeback by Rapha there. Scoreline 7-3. And he just takes a little bit of a victory drink there. Maybe not so much, too much of a victory drink, but certainly worthy of the 2 maps. And he goes on to match point. One more win for Rapha. And we have a champion here. We have someone winning the first ever stop for QuakeLive in the ESL. Also claiming that $1,000 in prize money and certifying himself as the best Quake player to date. So we'll have to see if that will be the case. But Noctis, as you can see on your screens, needs to win 3 in a row. Is that possible?
Well, I mean, Rapha did the Sparty at Quakecon, so you know it's definitely been done before. It's been done just a week ago, but it was Rapha the one that came back and won that one, and you know, right now he's in a really good position, up 2-0. I imagine his confidence very high, and a lot of these maps are coming up. I mean, it's really hard to win 3 in a row against any top player. I mean, you're playing against maybe your first or second best map, but maybe you know, the map you're third best at is the third map, and you are not so good at it, and then that guy takes you down pretty easily. So it's really up for grabs, but I think Rapha's pretty solid on all maps.
Yeah, he is indeed, and that was actually, I would say, you know, the map to win for Noctis. And having losing DM13, going into T9, I know, you know, Noctis is good on this map. You know, he's strong. But we saw great performances from Rapha over at Quakecon over at Quakecon as well. So it'll be interesting to see how well he can actually play this versus Noctis, because each time these players meet on any map, no one really knows the outcome. And certainly we didn't know what was going to happen at the end of DM13, but certainly just didn't look like that Noctis had the pace with him. He didn't have the stack, and constantly he wasn't allowed the stack on DM13. We'll have to see how he does in T9, because we're gonna go live. 3, 2, 1, map 3 then, Rapha versus Noctis. And we are going to be following Noctis from the start, and he's met by the LG of Rapha. Slams rockets down onto the Mega Health, and will get away from that fight in not too bad stead, but Rapha does have the advantage. Oh, just narrowly avoiding that rocket there. And what do you make of the map T9, John? As you know,
well, I actually have not played this much one-on-one. Just briefly with a couple guys online and so forth. But, you know, it's a very fast-paced map. It seems that, you know, you're going to be using a teleporter a lot and kind of camping around it like he is right now. But it seems like it's more of like, you know, control the armors and health and make sure you get that mega health, or at least fight or do some damage. Make someone pay a little bit of damage for going for it, like there. But it just comes down to, I think, good fighting skills all around.
It does indeed. We'll have to see how these players work through the teleporters. The Mega, a big kind of item here, and Noctis only just got away from that Mega fight, and he is going to meet Rapha. Rapha looked like that rocket almost hit the wall next to him. I wasn't sure. It didn't look like a direct hit. Maybe it was. And again, we are going to have Mega Health spawning. Noctis sits in a nice position for this. Giving away his position now and probably doesn't want to take that fight. And we will have Rapha maybe sit in place and take this Mega. He does take the Mega and he has a big stack now, 180, 150. Noctis only has 80 armor as we switch over to him. He's gonna try and get another one. Hits a good first rocket, but gets replied from Rapha, and Rapha knows he can lean now onto Noctis. He can extend his lead. He already got the first kill. Plasma going against rockets. Rapha kind of joining that rocket into the yellow armor room there as he went through the teleporter. Noctis finally picks up that yellow. He doesn't have the time onto Mega. Comes through the teleporter. Nice LG from Noctis. Rapha gets the Mega, and Rapha was down to 64 points of HP. Good rockets again from Noctis. Rapha will replenish with a yellow armor and once again be in the advantage. But Noctis has neutralized that Mega health and could have a chance next time round. Big fight here over the yellow armor. Nice 2 rockets from Noctis. Claims that yellow armor at the end. You can actually see Rapha was sit down very low, and then comes another nice rocket from Noctis. Oh, but look at that! Noctis replies with a rocket. Sorry, Rapha replies with a rocket onto Noctis just as he was about to take that 50 health. It was a direct rocket to the face, no need for splash damage there, and will claim the second frag of the game. But Noctis did take away that Mega health, but he's gonna eat a grenade. And how far are you seeing these two guys, you know, play this map? Is there any particular difference you can see?
Well, you know, I think both of them played to a T on that one first kill, or the second kill you saw. I've seen Noctis do exactly what he wanted to do. He knew he was gonna fall back and get that 50 health through the teleporter and possibly get that kill, but Rapha also did the exact same thing and was there to luckily hit that rocket launcher right into him and get that kill.
Wow, great flick there. Front air rocket from Noctis. We'll put him 1 on the board finally. And he has timing on that Mega health. Gonna take one of the yellows. His opponent now, he knows he's got a rocket launcher at least. And he's gonna actually try and make a move onto the yellow sat above the Mega. He hasn't spawned yet. Probably doesn't want to take the fight. Will spam rockets trying to find his opponent. He's gonna take the top yellow now. Once that top yellow spawns, we're gonna have a middle yellow. And then we're going to have Mega. So Noctis will try and take the middle yellow. He's a little bit concerned where his opponent is. There it is. He's not actually on the timing there. Now he has to defend this mega health. Rapha isn't going to commit to it. Spams rockets down, but he won't. He does successful there in the spamming of the rockets, but he still knows that he's at a disadvantage. He's actually not too much at a disadvantage. He's running those yellows nicely, and also the armor shards. There's quite a few of them around this area. And he just says, he's just saying, Noctis, if you want to fight, you know, come fight me where, you know, where I want you.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of the big thing about it. I mean, right now, I think for Noctis, if he wants to get back to the game, he has to get that mega health again and then be a little more aggressive.
And he is going to try and go aggressive, and what a great rocket from Noctis. He's going to pick up the kill and bring it to a 1-point game. Rapha hits some great LG. Noctis, though, using the corridor there just to hide himself behind the slide pillar. He has a chance. Oh, 2 bad rockets there from Noctis. And now we will have a mega health spawning very, very soon. Yellow armor is up. Rapha doesn't take it, heads away towards the yellow armor. Noctis will try and chase him. He's gonna have to stay strong though at the mega health. He is gonna need to take this. If he lets Rapha take the mega, he will be back in control. Looking over at Rapha, he's got that 100 armor now. He's at mega room and he knows he can fight for this. He's a contender for this. And in comes Noctis. Second rocket wasn't good, but Noctis rocket jumps up, and could that be a mistake? Rapha gets away with 17 points of HP.
I'm not sure if Rapha, he wanted to get away. It seemed as if he still wanted to fight. He had did a ton of damage there with the lightning gun, and it almost seemed like he wanted to stay in the fight, but accidentally went to the teleporter, and unfortunately was able to get that last key kill, because he was still doing a ton of damage with that lightning gun.
Yeah, had he offensively straightforward, he most likely could have carried on LGing and maybe even taken down Noctis. Noctis sits with a higher advantage. That's going to be a kill as he surprises Rapha. And finally, Noctis goes into the lead with 4 minutes 20 remaining. And he's also got the yellow armor to boot after the mega. Knows where his opponent could be. Amazing move there. Got in and out the teleporter, did damage, and didn't get hit by that rocket. And Rapha took a lot of damage, down to 57 points of HP. Gonna take the 50 to replenish up. He's only got 1 yellow to work with. He could probably make it to the other side through the teleporter. Doesn't want to do so before he takes this yellow armor. But defending this is going to be very, very difficult. Mega will be spawning soon. This is Rapha's chance to kind of get away, I feel, from Mega. In actual fact, he's going to stand on it, and Rapha steals the Mega from Noctis, and he gets a yellow armor. Big mistake here, fatality from Noctis.
Well, you know, Raph is a very talented player. He can hear where his opponents are, hear where they are going to be at. So he knows he can be more aggressive and get that Mega off, then rocket them up and get the yellow armor. That's all just talent of using the sound to your advantage in the game and having the headphones on.
Yeah, well, Noctis is going to be feeling a little bit embarrassed, I feel, about that situation. Kind of got outplayed there on the map play rather than aim. He will take that yellow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying also, you know, I mean, Noctis also trying to change the game up too. You have to give him a little credit for trying to be a little bit innovative in the sense of trying to get those sneaky kills on Rapha.
See if he's going to be able to defend himself. No, he isn't, and Rapha's going to tie us up at 3 minutes. That fight, he was less than 100 HP, had to replenish, got the yellow. Now he's in this bad situation. He doesn't have that much LG ammo. He used a lot of it there. He's going to have to replenish the lightning gun. There we go. Now he knows he can pick the next fight as well. We are going to have Mega spawning soon. Both of them sit very equal. Noctis not looking the right way for his opponent, and Rapha will win that Mega just because he caught Noctis off guard. Noctis doesn't want to drop down to lower ledge yet. He'd rather wait for the yellow armor. Finds his opponent. Hits him with a good rocket onto the back. Smiley face from Rapha comes out. Noctis will claim 1 yellow. He should claim a second now as well. He doesn't claim the second from top. A good move for him actually not to go there. Rapha would have taken a big advantage. And look at the stack that Rapha's got. 160, 120. And we go over to Noctis. Only 66 armor. Finds his opponent, and he's gonna have to commit to this fight. Plasma versus LG, and LG will be stronger, and Rapha is 1 frag in the lead and 1 map away from winning this one, and Noctis has 2 minutes now to catch up. He did just take the Mega though. That means that Rapha only has the armors to work with. And Noctis has taken away another yellow armor. So Noctis in control of the map, but not of the scoreline. What does he need to do to come back?
There you go, he got the kill right there. I think he's going to probably get this next yellow armor next. Oh, it's going to be aggressive. This is a good move.
This should work out for a great LG as he catches Rapha. Oh, look at the rocket spawn. Noctis has been blessed with that one, and will extend his lead to 2. An excellent prediction with the rocket. He's now gonna hold strong for Mega. He's got Mega. Rapha looking for the rockets, needs to connect with a good one to actually do something to dent the kind of armor and health that Noctis had. Didn't do so. Noctis is feeling safe right now. Knows he can challenge using the LG. Switches to rockets. Rapha down to 100 HP, Noctis down to 93. Rapha could get the kill. Noctis will be, tense in these moments. He's not sure what to do, where to go, where to look, and he does take the yellow armor. He isn't going to be kind of challenging. He knows that the Mega's going to be spawning. He's going to spam the rockets down. Rapha has to... Oh, Rapha gets hit by a bad rocket. He does replenish with the Mega health. He's got 40 seconds to catch his opponent. Noctis stands high. Rapha comes up. Noctis takes the advantage in this fight. He gets the kill. Goes in the lead to 8-5. And that is going to be the last chance for Rapha. And we are going to be moving into a fourth match soon. Even though I speak maybe too soon as Rapha picks up a kind of really nice rocket kill there. Very surprising. Noctis doesn't know where he's looking, gets hit by a rocket, and now we've got one frag. I spoke too soon. Rapha can come back into this. He can tie us up, but Noctis is going to come back with the LG kill. There comes the GG finally. And wow, what a series of kills at the end by Rapha, picking up the rocket kill there over at the LG. Really surprised Noctis, and then he got called out. But round 3 goes to Noctis, and finally we have a smile on the face from the Austrian fatality. And that was a map that, well, I could say he needed would be an understatement, but at least he has somewhat saved his pride, even if it goes 3-1, because he's shown us that he can at least take a map off Rapha.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like right now, he was just focused on win at 1. He could have won DM13 as well. Could be completely opposite right now. But Noctis did very well, being very fast with teleporters. Obviously, the LG aim was very huge for him. But just key fights that he won through Rapha, was able to keep control and get some good kills back to back to back.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rapha, that timing on the Mega that he had was very, very good. And as you said, yeah, Noctis was kind of looking for his opponent in the kind of outskirts, the hidden areas, and then actually left that Mega exposed for Rapha. And that was almost a big thing there, and could have really changed the face of the game.
Yeah, the thing I like the most is really, them covering the Mega health. I mean, in a sense, you always want to make your opponent pay for getting something big. So when your opponent's going for the red armor or going for the mega health on DM13 on any map, you always want them to be paid, but at least they have to take at least one shot to take that item. So you're always trying to set them up, and that's why you saw those spam rockets at the mega health at the very end of the game. They kind of decide the factor on who was able to get the kill and, you know, make it more of a fair fight when you guys meet up.
Yeah, and, you know, it gives you a knowledge as well of your opponent's health and stack. If you don't go there and challenge for those big items and someone gets away freely, you don't really know what they've got. You can only assume the worst.
Yeah, and you most all these top professional gamers that play Quake, I mean, they know exactly how much health you have. They know, okay, I can hit one rail now and he'll definitely die, or I can hit, you know, one small rocket, or I can hit 5 machine gun bullets and a railgun. He's gonna fall down and die. So it's really important to know those small little key factors.
And we do have currently a 2-1 scoreline, which obviously still means that Rapha is in, you know, match point. And going into ZTN, a very, very classic map here in the tournament scene. You know, as I said, you've probably had more ZTN matches than you've had hot meals. Fatality.
I've actually played this map here in Cologne back in 2000.
Well, I'm assuming you won.
Yeah.
Just say yes, even
yes,
if you
I did.
You did. You did win. And but yeah, no, it's a map that, you know, there's a lot of ability to kind of play hide and seek. You might not see these two players meet that often. They won't always show each other face to face. It's very hard to outsmart somebody on this, and a big weapon again is going to be obviously the railgun. If you're able to string a few railgun shots together, you're going to be able to come together and, you know, kind of trap your opponent at the expected areas of health or lesser armors and go for that kill.
And also, this is a very stealthy map, so you know you're gonna be, you know, trying to sneak around corners and surprise your opponent with lightning guns, maybe jumping for the red armor or going for the mega health and you know, shoot with the railgun or a rocket and pick that up. So you'll see a lot of sneaking around.
Alright, we'll have to see then, and we are going to go live into ZTN, currently following Noctis, the Austrian. He gets knocked off the Mega. Luckily, he now took the Mega and didn't get railed by Rapha, and Rapha is going to move over to the red armor, and Rapha actually got hit by a railgun there, so good start from both of these players as far as hitting the opponent, but they are still very, very even. Here becomes a fight, and Noctis is going to pick up the first kill of the map. He's gonna want to make his way maybe over to, actually he's gonna hold center for the yellow. hits one railgun, could hit a second. Rapha is gonna dodge it though, and now Noctis is gonna have to try and catch him. Rapha makes a really nice double strafe jump over to the red armor, and Noctis is gonna have to settle for the mega, and he now knows his opponent can pick a good fight. How did that start go for you?
Yeah, like, I mean, the start's pretty good, you know. I think this is a map that kind of probably suits Noctis more than Rapha, you know. But I think on that one shot where Noctis was trying to shoot Rapha with the RA, sometimes I like to shoot a rocket up there and make sure I get a guarantee hit and then the railgun. So I get maybe only 20% more damage, but for me it's kind of worth it.
Certainly, maybe the rocket up followed by railgun could have helped in the situation. But now we see that Rapha has got back into the game. He's got onto RA. Noctis is going to try challenge him, but Rapha flicks him to the other side of Mega and also kind of shim-shammies behind him and takes that Mega from under Noctis's feet. And he needed that one to stay in that fight. He had a rocket launcher. There was a possibility it could have gone his way. And Rapha goes into the lead. 2-1 the scoreline. Noctis has nothing to work with. He's going to give up another frag. He knows it. He now knows he cannot challenge once again because he's got absolutely nothing. And Rapha actually, look at this, very smartly, instead of going to the other yellow, is trying to make his way around and catch Noctis moving to the other side of the map. Do so. Defends the yellow armor. Noctis jumps forward with a nice rocket. There comes the second rocket and a third. The two that hit later were a lot weaker though. Rapha knows that he can take this or try and take the RA. I think it was stolen.
Well, yeah, Noctis didn't get the RA though, yeah. You could even hear it on the headphones when you're listening to the sound. You could hear when he got to the teleport that he took it, so he knew right away he had to go get that other yellow armor on the other side of the map. And now try to form another situation to get in position for another good fight for that mega health.
So, Noctis is in a good stead though. Comes to the red armor, it's up on his platform, will probably pick this fight and have to leave. He's going to want to get out of there anytime soon, but actually carries on fighting with the LG versus the Railgun. Good move there, potentially. Let's see if he can stay for the red armor. Rapha has gone to Mega, comes back out. Almost got hit by that railgun shot. Found the plasma gun to see if Rapha comes through the teleporter. Doesn't do so. Rapha though has lost a lot of his stacks, so Noctis extending his kind of putting his neck on the line has been able to get back in, and it looks like he could take the next frag, but he needs to. He cannot allow the next frag to go in favor of Rapha, because it will mean he will have control and the conversion most likely from this situation. Rapha takes the RA. Exchange of railguns there. Noctis very hurt as he took a lot. He does take the mega. Bounce back. Is he gonna make it through the teleporter? Both of them not wanting to take the fight. Rapha was down to 26 points of HP, and rightfully so didn't want that, but Rapha is in a better situation here. He spams those grenades. He probably could have kept on spamming them for a little bit longer, but probably good move because RA hasn't spawned yet, and Noctis puts Rapha into a corner. How's he gonna fight out of this one? And he's not. And Noctis picks up a kill, and we are gonna go into a 1-point game. Mega will be spawning after the RA. Will Noctis challenge? He drops down. Potentially bad move, and it is going to be a bad move. Rapha puts the point back on the board, takes the mega, and Noctis has to go back to the drawing board. That was a big mistake, but it was risky. Do you think it was obviously worth the risk? Or maybe obviously it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, he already had a huge gift by getting the RA for free. And I really thought he would have stayed up top with the shotgun and tried to find out where his opponent is, and then basically just try to take a small health and armor and get back in position to fight another fight. Just be happy that you're only down by 1 instead of 2 right now.
Yeah, he could have kept the scoreline to 1. We are closing the halfway mark here. Rapha waits at the mega, takes it. Will move his way around to the top. Does find Noctis. Noctis hits a nice railgun onto Rapha. He's going to take that yellow armor though. And Noctis, if he takes this red, he has another chance to come back into this game. We do have Mega spawning on 50. Rapha tries to set up a trap, but the trap gets turned on his head. Rapha pulls out the LG. Noctis defends with the railgun. Had he not have hit that, Rapha would have pushed for the kill. Now Mega spawns on 50. Will spawn in 5 seconds. Noctis doesn't know it. He only has time on to RA. If he stays in this vicinity, he knows that he can probably now go to Mega. But he doesn't. There he goes. He would have seen it out of the corner of his eye. Doesn't want to let his opponent get too easy on the RA, and as he hits the railgun onto Rapha, Rapha won't be able to make it to the RA now, and Noctis has a chance to get back into this game. If he finds Rapha, and Rapha's smart, didn't want to go for the RA.
Yeah, I had a big problem, you know, Noctis really thought should have used the lightning gun after hitting those 2 or 3 great rockets at the yellow armor on the earth side. Here where you see Rapha right now. I really thought Noctis had a huge advantage to use the shaft there instead of the rocket launcher on the 3rd or 4th rocket. Definitely had a huge chance to get a good kill there.
This could be bad. Rapha almost loses all his HP. He gets through there with only 3 points of HP remaining and lives on to hold his 2-point lead, and he gets the 50. And wow, Noctis is gotta be, you know, not kicking himself, but felt a little bit unjust in that situation. But great play from Rapha. Rapha drops down. He's gonna defend. A look at that. Pulls the move onto Noctis. And Noctis goes through the teleporter. And Rapha sends Noctis with his tail between his legs, and now he ran through the teleporter with only 4 HP, and Noctis needs that 50 HP bubble. That 50 won't spawn for about 5 seconds. Takes a 225 sensor. I believe he might have hit that shot. He did hit the railgun. Rapha couldn't challenge for the red armor. Noctis still has the chance. He's still in control to get this. What does he need to do? And I've asked you that a couple of times that I know, but in your position, what does Noctis need to do to get the next kill?
Well, you got 3 minutes to sell plenty of time. You just need to find yourself in a situation where you can get that RA and that mega health and just surprise your opponent. All you need is 1 kill, because the next kill is going to be extremely easy. So I would say just focus on getting 1 kill. After that, I believe you'll have a good chance to gain a lot of control and know exactly where your opponent is, and he'll be pressured to be running away a lot. So just get this first kill, get the mega, wow, and get the 4th kill.
That was a railgun and a half from Noctis. Expects to find Rapha going through the corridors, does do so, and Noctis picks up the kill. And we have a 1-point game. And he's done exactly what he needed to do there, fatality, exactly what you said he needed to do. He got the first kill, that's all he's worried about. He has a 58 armor stack now. He did let Rapha drop down towards the railgun. Rapha will claim that railgun. He holds center ground, goes through, and we actually do have a bug in that map there. That is something we've only ever seen once, and that is gonna annoy Rapha. Game has been forfeited. It does mean that we will have to replay that map. And this happens only twice now. This is the second time we've ever seen this in tournaments, and this is gonna affect Rapha. And you've got a little smirk on your face there, Fatality, because you know as well as any other professional gamer that is more than likely the most annoying thing other than all the other than all your fans coming up on stage for autographs mid-game, maybe.
No, I'm just they can come up where they want, but no, I think this has happened to me a lot in my tournament history, even at World Cyber Games and different tournaments where the game was very similar. You're winning by one frag. You know, sometimes winning by 5 frags, and you know the game bugs out. If it bugs out before a certain amount, they have to restart the map completely. Now I guess the rules are, you know, if you have a bug like that, the match has to restart completely. I think both of them are not that upset. I mean, obviously Rapha was winning by 1, but it was still extremely close games. So to have extra time to do it again, I mean, it's not that bad, you know. But I don't think either one player had too much control. I mean, Noctis could be very upset because he pulled it in pretty close, and he had the control of the map. He had the mega health, he had the RA, he had everything, and Rapha was just kind of dealing with scrapes, you know, had 100 health and 75 armor. And of course he had all the guns, but
yeah, he did have the LG, and that was the big one for me.
Yeah.
I mean, he really, relying on that railgun could have been dangerous for him. You know, I think Noctis had the control, had the weapons that he needed, but yes, one railgun shot from Rapha could have turned the tides. But a missed railgun and some good LG from Noctis could have gave him the map. So you really can't say where the next frag was coming. But I had like you know, kind of inkling that maybe it was slightly in favor of Noctis. I'm not saying that because I'm European. I like both of these players the same, actually. I think
it's
both
tough though. This map is very tough to corner your opponent and get a kill. I mean, you see the scores 4-3 after like 8 or 9 minutes. So you know, I've played this map many times with a scoring 1-0 in overtime, you know, just because the map plays so defensive and so, you know, so exact. I mean, you kind of know what your opponent is doing, like you said before the match. It's just how the map is.
It's how the map is indeed, and I mean, coming here and seeing these two guys play this map, it's been very, very similar. I often though feel that in control, Rapha has a little bit more pace to him, a little bit more zest. He seems to be able to rack up those frags just a little bit quicker. And, you know, Noctis sometimes is getting caught off guard. Certainly we saw that on T9, and you know, despite he did very, very well. His positioning on fights are very good most of the time.
Yeah, I think Noctis has great ability to surprise his opponent from behind and get some good shots. And you know, just one time I had that dispute about you know, his gun selection on one of the fights at the rocket launcher area. But overall, you know, I think both of them are pretty crafty. They seem like they both, you know, kind of mix up a little bit with aggressiveness and defensiveness. So you really never know exactly what they're going to do. You don't know if they're going to go super aggressive and pass all the shards and pass all the health just to get the kill. So let's see this match.
Okay, so I just got informed that we are going to play only another 3 minutes, with the score line being what it was, so 4-3, so 1 point in favor. Now this is very dangerous because the start, as we know, can really go sometimes one way or the other.
Well, this is why you always train, you know,
2 minutes at the end.
Yeah, you always train to play these small first matches. You always play for the first frag. So you're gonna see these guys really kind of stick to the grain. Most likely, and go and get their armors, go get their health, go get the weapons they want to get, and then basically start the match from there. Yeah. But I would say this probably favors Rapha the most. You know, if I had to make a choice on who this favored the most, on who crashed or whatever the deal was, I think it favored Rapha the most.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, you don't have to commit for the first fight. You've got 3 minutes. You're guaranteed possibly a mega or a red armor most of the time.
And also, like, you know, it's 3 minutes. I mean, 30 to 50 seconds can go by pretty fast without any conversation hardly at all. You know, I think it's going to be pretty mellow for that first 30, 50 seconds. And then after that, you're going to see the match more heating up.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to follow what Noctis does. You can see him there on your screens. This man is going to have to do the business, do it quickly. We are going to go live then into the matchup. To remind you, we're going to do a 3-minute game. Rapha has a 1-0 advantage, so Noctis needs to tie up. But we have already a spawn, and this is bad for Noctis. Actually, Rapha could have chased there. And look at this. Rapha gets the Mega, gets the red armor, gets the LG. He's possibly going to go back to the railgun after he gets the RL as well. But he is absolutely happy with this. And wow, I mean, Noctis did get that yellow LG. And as John said already, we've lost 30 seconds of the match. Nothing's really passed. Noctis is going to have to string together some big shots to get back into this one. He's going to try and surprise Rapha now, going up to RA. This is really risky.
Yeah, but he has to be aggressive. He has to get those shots in on him, so, you know.
He was actually late for the RA kind of push. And that means Rapha's going to be 200. Almost 1 minute will be up. 2 minutes for Rapha to keep this lead, to stay where he is, and he is champion here at Gamescom. Railgun missed Noctis, losing time. Rapha misses a rocket jump though up to RA. Doesn't get confronted as Noctis would have assumed that would have been gone anyway. We are going to have Mega spawning next, whereas Noctis is going to drop down, try and challenge. This is the risky move. It's one rocket. There were good rockets there, and actually Noctis gets in on the Mega health. He's done the business now. He's leveled the playing field. He needs a red armor. Can he defend it? Not. Rapha comes from the high end. They were equal until Rapha took that yellow armor. If he challenges, Noctis waits. There comes a rocket. Can he make it over? Noctis looks to do the jump. Rapha will look to escape. Oh, and Rapha catches out Noctis. What a great move from Rapha. And he's gonna take the yellow armor. Noctis will take that red armor, and they are even once again. And we are 2 minutes now gone. We only have 1 minute 5 seconds left, and Noctis needs a kill. Rapha needs to stay where he is. And Mega will spawn soon. Noctis is in control for this Mega. Didn't hit, I'm assuming.
No, did not hit.
Here comes the red. 50 seconds remaining. Finds Rapha. Rapha hits the better LG though to start with. And he is going to have to push. Is he going to look for the follow-up? He isn't going to get it. He's going to have to try to cross middle. One railgun would kill each of these players, and Rapha gets the 2 health bubbles. He gets the shots, and he gets the, oh, and there comes the kill that he needed. 30 seconds remaining now. Rapha is going to hold strong. He's going to spam those grenades. Noctis needs to come from somewhere. He hits one railgun, hits the second railgun, ties us up with 20 seconds remaining. He hits the railgun a second time as well. Rapha has 15 seconds to hold this. One frag separates them. Rapha takes the yellow armor. 9 seconds on the clock. He holds strong at the he does hear, I'm sure he heard Noctis there. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and GG. Not Rapha is going to be the champion here at the Intel Extreme Masters. He held on to his league, won the last game by 1 frag, and you can see there the SK player will be happy as he shakes the manager's hand. Noctis gave it his all right there at the end. He gave everything he had, a double railgun just before Rapha was to get away to tie us up with 20 seconds to go, but couldn't hunt down Rapha. And what a finish. I mean, even though we had a crash mid-game, which we hate, still an excellent performance by both of these players.
Yeah, both of them played really great. You know, Noctis, you know, hitting those 2 rails at the very end was very exciting. You know, I thought Rapha would have backed out a little bit sooner and just say, okay, hey, do your thing, you know. But he felt he was in a very powerful position there, throwing those grenades with that mega health and making sure that he paid to pick up those that health, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the chances are hitting railguns when you're being bounced by grenades, moving at that speed. The first railgun he hit, very impressive.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, as you said, Rapha thought he was safe, and most professional gamers would have, you know, assumed that. And then you've also got to think, well, if I don't see my opponent, do I want to move? Because chances are he could be on the other side of the teleporter. So Rapha stood strong, and it turned out okay for him.
And he played phenomenally well, you know, throughout the whole tournament. You know, winning this 3-1, he did a very good job, and congrats to Rapha for winning Quakecon and now ESL.
Well, there we go then. He has certified himself to be the best Quaker so far. Playing in tournaments, I will say Fatality, and
he's the best right now for sure.
Well, there we go. If he's got Fatalities resting, he's also got the tournament wins. He's got to be extremely happy. And John, I thank you so much for coming up to the commentary booth and sharing your expertise. I'm sure a lot of people out there very thankful. Just before we move off, what are you doing next? Where's Fatality going? What's he up to?
Well, just gonna, you know, I'm gonna stay here in Germany for about a month or 2. Gonna do a lot of shows, promotions for esports and for my brand. Then probably play a lot of Quake along the way. I still love playing QuakeLive. I miss this game a lot. And just, you know, enjoy my time here in Germany for sure.
Well, there we have it. So we enjoy having you in Germany, as it is where I live now as well. So thank you once again. Rapha has been claimed champion. He will win that 1,000, but also Noctis came through second, and a strong second.